In this video, we'll talk about some major catalysts for the crypto market, which will eventually prove to be really bullish for Dogecoin this year. Hello guys, and welcome back to Crypto Fire, where we talk about Dogecoin, cryptocurrency, and investing. Let's start with the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It has gone up a bit in the last few days. We observed that it reached an extreme greed zone at around 78 before dropping back to around 70 degrees. I think that suggests that there's been some market uncertainty. People are just a little confused about what's going on with Bitcoin. Still, there are a lot of positive catalysts in the market right now that a lot of people aren't talking about, and the first one is the interest in Bitcoin search. The interest in Bitcoin search is approaching a one-year low as the Bitcoin price briefly dropped below 55,000 per coin, and that's very, very exciting and positive for Dogecoin too. We have to remember that with everything said and done, Dogecoin's 30-day correlation with Bitcoin is still pretty high. The point is that Bitcoin search interest on Google is incredibly low, but we're only 15% away from all-time highs. So we have to think about where Bitcoin and altcoins could go when the search volume gets back to its all-time highs again. Now, let's talk about where the altcoins are really heading from here and how much time it could take them to really recover. Look at this. Ethereum loses key support level as it falls to two-month low against Bitcoin. We've seen that Bitcoin and Ethereum move in tandem, and Ethereum has beaten Bitcoin many times this year. But that's not happening right now. A year ago, we saw big institutions put money into Bitcoin, and then they started flowing funds into Ethereum, and by the end of the year, all altcoins started pumping. But now, the opposite is happening. The reason for that is that financial institutions want to invest in Bitcoin before it really takes off. They're putting billions of dollars into Bitcoin, thinking that maybe 4 Bitcoin ETFs will be approved this month and maybe more next month, which will make them even more money. Still, it's not going to stay that way forever, which means Ethereum, being the top altcoin, will get back on track and it will rise more than Bitcoin. And then we'll see all the altcoins like Doge, Solana, Cardano, and Luna take off. Now, let's look at what Michael Saylor is saying about Bitcoin. He's saying that trading Bitcoin is a lot like trading Apple, Amazon, Google, or Facebook a decade ago. The more you worry about the market over time, the more mistakes you're going to make. I think that's absolutely true. Many of us make mistakes because we're always trying to time the market to buy at the best possible time. For me, the ideal method is to buy crypto and then wait. So no matter which cryptocurrency you want to invest in, if you believe in it, just buy it and keep it for the long term. Of course, this might sound like overgeneralization, and it doesn't apply to all cryptos, but the point is that any project with good backing and development on cards, like Cardano and Dogecoin, is most probably going to rise in the long term. This is what we saw last year and the year before that as well. Projects like Ethereum and Cardano did incredibly well this year, and I believe they'll do really well next year as well. With that said, I'd still like to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice, so you should definitely do proper research before investing anything into crypto. Moving on, this article talks about how the United States now controls the majority of the global Bitcoin hash rate. So when China cracked down on Bitcoin, the hash rate took a huge hit. But then slowly, the miners started moving to other countries. And that was a great thing because they were taking the power from China to have such a huge impact on Bitcoin and other cryptos' price. Now, the United States has been gaining dominance in hash rate. And this is good because the US is a relatively safer bet than China. We heard the Federal Reserve Chairman say that he has no plans to ban crypto this year. And now because of this, we'll slowly see Bitcoin's hash rate rise even more. I've talked about how hash rate and Bitcoin's price have a pretty huge correlation with each other. So this is overall really great news for the entire crypto market. Now, let's talk about an interesting analysis for Bitcoin. TechDev took to Twitter to analyze what's going on, and he did a fantastic job of examining the RSI in 2013 and 2017. In short, we saw two RSI spikes in both of these years, and Bitcoin saw a huge rally. And this year, we've seen one of them already. So, looking at technicals, analysts are predicting 200K or 300K for Bitcoin. This analysis would put Bitcoin's price well above $300K per coin by the end of this bull market, which would be around the first quarter of 2022. Finally, in terms of technical indicators, Plan B, the inventor of the stock-to-flow model, also gave us a new chart. This is the 200-week moving average. He demonstrated that since Bitcoin was initially launched, we have always seen this 200-week moving average rise and Bitcoin's price remain above it. This is critical since it demonstrates that nothing has changed in Bitcoin's long-term patterns. Now, we're finally seeing more institutional interest, and while this chart suggests that we may have a bit of a pullback down to that 200-week moving average, it looks like we're still heading in the right direction. Moving on, another big news came from Stripe. Stripe is hiring a crypto team 3 years after discontinuing their crypto services. So from 2014 to 2018, they provided Bitcoin as a means of payment, but they discontinued it in 2018. They're now resuming this, and this is significant because Stripe is a major payment processor. According to statistics, they process hundreds of billions of dollars in payments each year, so they can simply include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and Solana soon. And something like this will make it really simple for millions of people to transact with their favorite crypto. It's going to bring billions of dollars in equivalent volume to the crypto market, and that is really exciting. Coming back to Dogecoin, let's take a look at a recent article talking about the impact of the Ethereum Bridge on the Dogecoin ecosystem. So the co-founder of Dogecoin revealed that an Ethereum Bridge is being built to increase its adoption. As we all know, the Dogecoin and Ethereum Bridge is being built and adopted. It's being developed by the founders of Dogecoin, the Dogecoin development team, and Vitalik Buterin. The main things in this piece that we've been discussing are that this bridge will accelerate the development of Dogecoin while furthering its use cases and making it ready for general mainstream acceptance. An Ethereum bridge could encourage the emergence and use of Dogecoin as well as the NFT and DeFi spectrum, and this is where I think it's going to be a game changer for Dogecoin. The key ingredient in Ethereum's success has been the NFT boom, and if it happens for Dogecoin too, it's going to be a huge catalyst. Talking about crypto NFT, take a look at this. Coinbase just announced that they're officially entering the NFT space. Now, this is big news for NFT and also for Ethereum, because when Coinbase launches its NFT Marketplace, it'll initially focus on Ethereum NFT. And as I just said, it's very much on the cards for Dogecoin too. Now, this Coinbase news is significant because another major crypto exchange, FTX, just launched its own NFT marketplace. Their marketplace, on the other hand, is focused on Solana-based NFT. Now, when it comes to the top crypto exchanges in terms of trading volume, Coinbase is now in the top 3 in terms of daily trading volume, and that will make it easier for all of their millions of customers to get access to NFT. And this is what Coinbase stated in their announcement too. T also said that if you want to get access soon, you can get on the waiting list. And then they also said that the main goal of their new NFT marketplace is simply that NFT and the production of NFT should be as simple as pushing a few buttons. Anything more complicated is a barrier to entry and prevents people from being creative and creating something worthwhile. So it's going to be a big challenge for them to make a platform that will make it easier for people to make their own NFT. But if and when they're successful, it's going to be a huge catalyst for Ethereum and then Dogecoin. Now, coming back to Dogecoin, while it has risen today, I think it has been incredibly undervalued over the past few months. I personally believe that it'll see some big moves in the near future, that around December we'll see a resurgence of optimism and excitement for Dogecoin. This will happen after the ETH bridge and the new update come out for it. So, overall, I'm quite optimistic in the long run.